I just do everything that's necessary.
Why did you build the freaking cloning lab already? You didn't need that.
Yes, we do.
You didn't need that yet.
Yes.
It's just taking up resources and jobs and people. Obviously, everyone at the bottom of the ocean is equally as well trained and cross-efficient in everything. So that person in a cloning lab could be a farmer or a power plant mechanic or a doctor.
I know.
Everyone down here is like the cast of Futurama, and they have 14 degrees. They're like, don't worry, sir. I can do everything. I'll pilot a submarine.
You catch fish and you actually farm, like algae and stuff?
Yeah, that's what these are, carbohydrate farms. So they're making low-quality food, which is like slop.
It is absolutely picking up that squeak. Tom, take that away from me for the love of God.
Stop annoying me. Stop annoying me.
If you were wondering what that squeak was, that was my dog.
He swallowed
him this
a chew
one.
toy.
That one doesn't have the squeaker in it. He's already ripped it out.
He's already disemboweled it.
He is. Yeah, you guys missed the story. Apollo caught a deer. That was fun.
What?
Yeah, I took him over to the field over by our residence center, and he found 3 of them, and he went running after them, and everything was fine. And we got all the way to the end of that field, probably a mile-ish, and we came back, and he ran into a thicket, and it's for anyone who's not in our state, it's snowing quite heavily, and it's very cold, and so my glasses were all fogged up, so I had them off because I was wearing a ski mask, and I was like, oh, here he comes. He's running back towards me. And it was the deer running back towards me. And it got probably within about 10 feet of me and then started veering off to the left. And I was like, oh, you're not my dog. That's interesting. And then he came and just, intercepted it in the middle. And it was in the middle of its little Bambi hop. And he just shoulder checked it out of the air. It was absolutely glorious. And,
Did it stumble and
oh, it
keep going?
completely fell on the ground.
Oh, wow.
He just
NHL tackled it.
Yes, National Hockey League just tackled this guy right out of the air. It was
That's crazy.
Glorious.
That'd be awesome if you got that in film.
I got a really blurry picture from zoomed in halfway across the field. But other than that, and then he just turned around and came back. He's like, I just wanted to play tag with that deer. I didn't care anything else other than that. So he's like, I got him, I caught him, I'm coming back. And it just got up and just scampered off into the
Deer
woods.
was like, fuck, god damn.
Deer's like, what the hell was that for?
I'm losing my home, my land. Feel like an Indian.
Today.
He did that when he caught a squirrel. He just nosed it with his snout and flipped it into the air.
Yeah, it was
In mid chase.
360,
He was in mid chase and he's like, oh, I caught it. That was all. And then just turned and came back. He gets the chase part, not the hunt. Not an effective hunter.
Isn't that bloodthirsty?
Would
Just
not survive
wanting to kill
well
all
on
the
it.
other living creatures around him.
No.
He's not trained well enough then. He needs to be a brutal killing machine.
He barely wants to kill his dog kibble that's in his bowl. It's the most... I've made him too well trained. He's too docile. Why are you...
I'll kill a squeaky toy, though.
Yes, he will.
That's where he gets all his nutrients.
The fluff in the squeaky toy. Little do you know that actually has caloric intake. No, Frank, you suck. You can't do it. You can't do it because you're not far enough in the light. You're partially in darkness. So you can't put a trap on whatever it was that you're trying to put a trap on.
No, I was mining for coal.
Why don't you make more light?
Because they take too much goddamn energy.
They are highly expensive. You'd think that'd be the cheapest thing when you're building shit at the bottom of the ocean.
Than a clone laboratory.
Yeah, no.
Never.
Not in 1950s when we're trying to beat out them Ruskies.
Inexhaustible supplies of clone super soldiers, super easy. Getting light to prevent your research staff who make the clones from dying horribly at the bottom of the ocean, implausible.
Now what's
Yeah, it's like we're dealing with modern day Ukrainian technology.
Keeping the lights... Oh, that's a low blow.
Oh, those are drones, okay.
Something, I don't know. Your people aren't happy that the food is garbage because you keep feeding them seaweed. What should we do about it? Give them
Open the doors.
yeah, all right, yeah, give them extra food. It'll make them happier.
Well, if you don't like the slop, then here's more slop. Does that make you happy?
Are we now the communists? You're just giving them gruel. You're effectively a gulag at the bottom of the ocean.
I was just gonna say open one of the door chambers. It's like
Okay, if I start hearing Ascend from Darkness, I feel like we should just stop this right now.
I don't understand that reference.
Okay.
I assume that's a song.
No, from Black Ops. Remember? Was it Secure the Keys?
Oh yeah, his weird like schizophrenic thing where he's like, Mason, the numbers, Mason. What about the fucking numbers, Mason?
Yeah.
God damn it, what are the numbers?
What does it mean?
Let the Count from Sesame Street's off his meds.
One.
One war crime. Two war crimes.
One of these things is not like the other.
I was
One
gonna
of
go
these things
somewhere with
ain't
this
halal.
until Tom distracted me with this stupid Black Ops reference. God damn it! I actually had like a really interesting thing to say.
I know. Now your brains have turned into the mush that our poor scientists are eating.
Was it about scientists and bad diet or something?
I feel like
about
me, Tom, and Mike are mostly flies on the wall right now.
Oh,
I'm not even sure if the mic's picking up Mike.
Mike, talk.
It,
Shut up, everyone else. Talk, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like a slight audio bubble there. Yeah, Mike's sort of kind of there. You might
He's
hear
like
him
a
vaguely in
ghost
the
in the
background.
yep.
You know there's
That's
a
why I
second couch
recommended,
right behind you and you're just standing there.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Oh, okay. Getting
Four
earbuds.
couches.
I have earbuds. Oh, they're in my car though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm recording myself on my phone, so
Yeah, my
Yeah.
phone does not have enough memory for that.
yeah.
No, what I was gonna say is during the Cold War, the Russians built entire cities that were like solely research facilities out in the middle of Siberia, and that were just like completely not connected from the rest of the world, and they weren't on maps, and it was just like a whole just hidden from the rest of the world.
Oh, I seen that in Stranger Things.
Yeah, actually, I think that one of those was on Stranger Things, or at least it was based off of the South Side cities.
Or probably something like that.
Yeah, I think in Stranger Things they did in fact have that. I wonder if this is going to pick up enough of your audio, or if it's just going to sound like I'm talking to myself and adding my own. Yeah, it was in Stranger Things.
Back to the Black Ops.
Yeah.
No. The Stranger Things. What was the Stranger Thing?
Look at all the crap you got over. You got what is that? Fish farm and like 3 forms of minerals over there. Or
these things. Some quartz,
iron
iron,
ore, scrap,
and some
steel,
scrap.
and then what's purple? Fish.
That's fish.
Fishies.
The fish. The common habitat.
It doesn't say what kind of fish they are.
No, you must put the fauna net on the fish, and that tells you what kind of fish, and
That's-
whether or not you will make money.
No, you're using them for freaking. That's what
Roast
your research
fish.
lab is.
The clones
You
work in the fish markets, and then they make us the money.
Fish monger, bring me fish.
Stupid light isn't far enough for me to get a goddamn thing on this.
Yeah, I know. And you're gonna make a really stupid decision.
It was a
And make another light source.
You're gonna make another light source here. Yeah, I don't think the first time was gonna work. You're gonna are those all just 2 fish things right next to each other?
Yeah, this.
Okay.
I'm definitely hoping for some more lights at some point. I'm like, I want to see what's going on around there.
The map is very, very large. See, if I was going to put another light, I would do it by the 4 freaking ones over there, and then also the fish. Yeah, see, that seems like that's a bit better investment. For those of us who've spent way too much time in college, that's your ROI, that's your return on investment.
Tell us a little bit about that, Mr. Businessman.
You're going to get a good debt-to-asset ratio on that, because you're going to be spending a considerable amount of resources on that light source, but you're gonna get pretty considerable return in forms of, I would say, at least 3 scrap things, and then if you put the little what's it, the sustainability thingamawhat's it? It's the fish market thing.
Well, Frank was just going for the no biscuit, no biscuit.
I don't even know what that is. Another coal thing?
Yeah, it's another generator, so that way I can power these lights and, you know, my fish. There's a tiny tunnel.
I literally hate the fact how you offset that like that. That is absolutely hideous.
You think the ocean cares? You think the ocean is beautiful? No, it's got heaps of trash in it.
It didn't
Weird
back
ass
then.
fish. 1950s. No, instead they're dumping gallons and gallons of radioactive material from their nuclear bombs and their goddamn atomic waste sites.
I mean, that is technically true. They did just.
And now they're deformed clones now in the bottom of the ocean.
You just let them out the airlock. It's just floating off into the surface. The sharks will take care of them.
They're the weird fishmen.
And it's horrible. This is the most ugly research facility ever. No, the rest of the world doesn't care. It doesn't know that there's a secret base under the ocean.
All that line out there.
It's like 1 steel for
I'm trying to
That's like for
remember
so
all the
long or
stupid
whatever.
statistics from my accounting classes on what this would be. On the bright side, your liquidity ratio would be awful. You have no cash or cash substitutes. You're like, well, I could pawn off a light source at the bottom of the ocean to pay this company's debts.
Or fish.
How are you making money? Or are you not making money? You're making
we're a
it's
secret
just all about
government
making
agency.
resources,
We don't get paid. We're just off of the DoD's freaking black budget over here that they just conveniently forget about.
Yeah, convenient, isn't it?
This Let's Play is brought to you in part by Lockheed Martin. Invest now, bomb tomorrow. Just kidding. I love you, Lockheed Martin. Not because I am in any way, shape, or form invested in you. I legally have to let you know that
He's totally
I am not
invested.
I am not a legal representative of Lockheed Martin.
So what I'm hearing is we should invest heavily into Lockheed Martin right now.
I am not legally allowed to give anyone on the internet here financial advice. Nor will I be responsible for
I'm going to
your
build
investments.
another light source.
Stop.
Turn
Building
this
light
one off.
sources.
And then turn this one off. Because I need an extraction point like
Do you
this
even have
one.
enough food right now?
I do. It's at 89 now. Look at that, 90.
Yeah.
We make an abundance of slop in the ocean.
You have enough backup power too? Enough mining
Yeah, I
operations?
got 12 for
If you like your slop. Extra sloppy. I know you like your slop extra sloppy.
You got an oil well that you can't get yet. No, move just more north of that so you can get those other things in there. There you go. There you go,
Well,
smart
I gotta
guy.
make sure that thing is.
You know you can always squeeze in.
That's the max you can get that from.
Is this okay.
So where's your bedroom?
Follow the horrendous smell from the door, and you'll find this bedroom.
What have you been doing in there?
No, it's not me. I can't. It's like it's in the walls. There's like somebody who died in the walls or something.